I think, as regards this specific incident, as any other, in fact, incident like this, what I can say is that it's the Greek authorities that are responsible for the management of the situation and the security on the islands. And as in all cases, we would expect the member states' authorities to address such situations using measures that are necessary and proportionate.
Thank you very much, Adalbert. Are there any more questions for Adalbert? Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, just on the same thing, to understand the Greek border and the actions of the Greek authorities. It's my border too. It's a European external border. So is this for the Commission? I can remember with Hungary, for example, when it put up a razor wire fence. The Commission never supported that kind of idea and didn't want to see any money going there. So, how do you consider this, the building of a wall, the sending of riot police to deal with these kind of situations? Would you want to see European money used to support that kind of act?
Sorry, I'm not exactly sure I understand the question. Is it more about funding, or is it more about a general comment on member states' actions in relation to the external border, or to the general situation on the islands?
Yeah, it's more just in terms of policy. It's very easy. I've just seen so often that we tend to say it's up to the Italians, it's up to the Greeks and others. But this is obviously a European border where the Commission would have some say. Money is going to the Greek authorities. I'm just in terms of policy and in terms of the use of European money. Is this a good way to spend to spend European money? Obviously, I think it was 2 billion euros have been sent to Greece recently, as far as I remember. Is that a good way for money to be spent? Riot police, build a wall.
So there are many different aspects to this question. I think, first of all, with regards to European money, we have very strict monitoring systems in place to make sure that any European funds are spent in line with European rules and also in line with, broadly speaking, Commission policy. And indeed, the assistance provided to Greece in terms of managing migration has been very, very extensive. And we are confident that all of this money has been spent on support in areas that we approve of, and that it has reached the beneficiaries that it's supposed to reach. Now, when it comes to maintaining national security and public order, also in line with the treaties, this is very much the responsibility of the member states. And although we provide some specific support to specific actions through the Internal Security Fund, we do not. It is not the European funds nor the European Commission that either finances or conducts such measures and such actions. So when we say that this is the member states' responsibility, it is not simply to avoid giving a comment on policy, but it is to reflect the institutional reality of the European Union, whereby this really is the responsibility of the member states.
And it is important to note, as Adalbert has highlighted, that the financial support that has been delivered to Greece to support with migration management covers a very broad spectrum of activities linked to migration management, and that covers anything in relation to reception facilities or support to the asylum process or to the return process. But that use has been very wide and covering the whole spectrum of activities that was necessary. Thank you very much, Adalbert. Do we have any other questions today?